One of the next big things they announced that I think a lot of people had hoped for, but were not necessarily predicting. They dropped the bomb on Inhumans.
They've been teasing it for a bit.
They have been teasing it, but
yeah.
I think a lot of people were expecting Captain Marvel. I think it was to the point that a lot of people were expecting Black Panther.
Yeah.
I don't know that a lot of people were expecting Inhumans
Yeah.
at this point. I know I wasn't. I think some other people smarter than me sitting at this table maybe were, but I didn't see it coming. But your guys' reactions when you saw Inhumans up there?
Oh, I can't wait. From the limited knowledge I have of this universe, I know that they were originally announced in Fantastic Four, I think, in the 60s, but the actual story of Inhumans is so cool, and it's got that realistic feel where it's what a lot of people believe anyways, that aliens were doing experiments on Homo sapiens, and then they give them some superpowers to kind of see what happens. That's I'm from the South. That actually did happen. As far as so that's still happening as far as we know. So it's going to be a really cool storyline. And again, eventually you're going to have something that can replace the heroes that we know and love. And even though it's all going to be tied into one big universe, this was the boldest step that I saw yesterday as far as them expanding this beyond just what we know from the Avengers.
Is this going to be Marvel's, Schnepp, let me ask you this. Is this going to be Marvel's answer to the X-Men?
You read my mind. Yes, it is. In fact, this is the replacement to the X-Men. The Terran mists and how the Inhumans become, how a human becomes inhuman is through this mist. And I think that is going to be the mutant explanation for all the future incarnations of everything that goes forward from this point on in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it'll probably echo backwards into the Marvel comic book universe. It's just going to happen. Unfortunately, because of rights issues, that's what's going to happen. And we all are going to have our comics that we love from the past, but as we move forward into the future, I see the Inhumans as a replacement, and it's a smart replacement, and it's a very similar replacement. I mean, you call it a mutant or you call it an Inhuman, that's kind of like, you know, apples and oranges, sort of. It's almost the same thing. So I think the Inhumans is a great story. It's been going on since the 60s. Black Bolt, Medusa, Triton, Karnak, all these amazing characters. And they've got, I can't wait to see Lockjaw, that gigantic dog that has the ability to, transport, through time. It's incredible. So,
do you think they're going to maintain the notion of the royal family and all that? Do you think
most
they're going to hold
definitely.
on to that?
I don't know if they're going to put the Inhumans on the moon, which is where they were for a long time, and then they came back here. But they were originally out in the Himalayas with a giant dome that Maximus's brother had. He's like, I'm going to trap all of you with me. So he encased all of the Inhumans in this dome, and then it got broken while the Fantastic Four were hanging out. Something along those lines. Look it up. It's Fantastic Four number, I think, 46 or something like that. But anyway, great. I was so happy. I'm a giant, and can you tell I'm an Inhumans fan? So I would say that this is the role that Vin Diesel could actually play. He's talking as Groot, and then he has to play the silent Black Bolt.
And he's been teasing that as well, too.
Yes, he has.
It
It's
would be
been a long time.
amazing. It would be amazing casting. Because when Black Bolt talks, cities are destroyed.
He's the first person that made me aware of the Inhumans. I had never heard of them. I didn't know what it was about until I heard Vin Diesel promoting it, talking about the Inhumans. And you actually got me really excited about it as well, too, and hearing them talk about it yesterday. It's just such a bold move. And I know that even after Guardians, we're like, well, we've already seen what they've done with unknown properties. They can do it again. It's not only that. It's the fact that this seems like there's a lot of moving parts in the Inhumans. And you're introducing this
into something that already has a lot of moving parts.
Correct. So it says one of two things, is that it's like they're confident enough to where they're going to introduce all those moving parts, or they're so confident in what this story could become that the Inhumans could become the main focus. As the Avengers start to kind of push back a little bit and have their new team, and let's see how popular the new ones become. Let's focus on these Inhumans now that we set up, because they have cool powers too. They have cool things. Look at this, how excited this guy got about it. And that's from the comics. If they can transfer that over, into the film universe, they could do some great stuff with it.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.